Assalamu alaikum. If I could have everyone's attention, our faculty is going to be entering in a procession. I would like to request all of you to please stand up in respect for our great faculty, please. Okay, I hope everyone is settled down. Assalamu alaikum, a very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to our honorable board members, guests of honor, faculty, and our diplomats. My name is Dr. Sharmeen Zarok, and I will be your host for today's historic ceremony. I will first start by inviting our guests up onto the stage, and then we will start with our formal proceedings. First and foremost, please welcome Chairman Family Medicine Education Center, Dr. Shahid Shahab, to take his place up on the stage. Please welcome President Association of Family Physicians, Dr. Tariq Mahmood Mia, to take his place on the stage. Please welcome Senior Vice President, Pakistan Academy of Family Physicians, Dr. Altaf Chima, to take his place on the stage. Please welcome President, Pakistan Society of Family Physicians, Dr. Tariq Aziz, to take his place on the stage. Please welcome Dr. Tariq Manzoor, CEO, Professional Competency Certification Services, to take his place on the stage. Please welcome the CEO of Central Institute of Family Medicine, Professor Dr. Nasir Shah, to take his place on the stage. Lastly and most importantly, our chief guest, Chairman of Diplomate Board of Family Medicine, Dr. Noor Akhtar, kindly please come to the stage and take your place. We will start the proceedings now with the recitation of the Holy Quran, followed by the national anthem. Kindly, if everyone can stand up for in respect of our national anthem. Thank you, everyone. Let's begin with our formal proceedings now. I will be inviting our first speaker up to the podium. This person definitely needs no introduction. He is the person who drafted the Diplomat Board of Family Medicine scheme and played a major part in achieving its approval by the Federal Ministry of Science and Technology, Pakistan. He has more than 2 decades experience in family medicine education and assessments both nationally and internationally. He has served as the Dean of Family Medicine at College of Physicians and Surgeons, Pakistan. He is serving as a board member of MRCGP International South Asia. He has served as head of department at Fatima Memorial Hospital and University of Health Sciences for Family Medicine. He is examiner of MCPS, FCPS, and MRCGP International and other university examinations like the Aga Khan University, King Edward Medical University, and University of Lahore, just to name a few. He alone has produced more than 1,500 MCPS graduates in family medicine in the last decade. He is a man who has a dream and has the courage to achieve that dream. He has a man who has a mission and has the courage to make sacrifices to achieve that mission. He is a man who truly believes in innovation, technology, and improvisation. He is a man who inspires us, motivates us, supports us whenever we call out to him. He is a man who trusts us completely and a man who has always told us one thing: yes, you can, yes, you can. Greatest honor and privilege to invite Professor Dr. Nasir Shah up to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Sharmeen, for such nice words, almost emotional. Jazakallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected faculty members, respected heads of organizations, Dr. Tariq Aziz, the President of Pakistan Society of Family Physicians, Dr. Altaf Ahmed Chima, the Senior Vice President, Pakistan Academy of Family Physicians, Dr. Shahid Shahab, the Chairman of the Family Medicine Education Center, Dr. Tariq Mahmood Mia, as President of the Association of Family Physicians of Pakistan, Dr. Tariq Manzoor, the CEO of Professional Competency Certification Services, and our chief guest, Dr. Noor Ahmad Akhtar, who is the chairman of the Diplomate Board of Family Medicine, diplomats and the proud families and the guests. Assalamu alaikum. It's indeed an honor for me to welcome all of you to this historic ceremony of certificate distribution for the Diplomate Board of Family Medicine for the first ever exam. And we all, as organizers, are also very deeply grateful to you all for sparing your time and for being with us on this historic moment. And we are celebrating together the achievement of this milestone, which is the conducting and getting approval for the Diplomate Board of Family Medicine for the first time in the history of Pakistan. And again, it's another honor to present the first ever report as part of the ceremony of the Diplomate Board of Family Medicine. It's a new concept for all of us, Not only you, for everyone, it's a new concept. And therefore, I would also like to shed some light on its salient features so that we all know what does Diplomate Board of Family Medicine entails. Diplomate Board of Family Medicine is technically an ISO quality assurance certificate, and it assesses the standard competencies of a family physician, competencies which are expected of a family physician internationally. And it falls in the ambit of ISO 17024 scheme, and this ISO 17024 is regarding the competencies or the certifications of persons, not the systems, not the institutions. And Diplomate Board of Family Medicine is the approved nomenclature of that ISO certificate. One thing must be clear in our minds that it is not a degree, it's a quality assurance certificate. And it follows the academic qualifications like MCPS, FCPS, MD, MRCGP. So, in order to become board eligible, the requirement is you must have a post graduation in family medicine. So, in a way, it strengthens the postgraduate qualifications because it encourages doctors to do qualification first when become board eligible and go for quality assurance certificates. By no means this Diplomate Board of Family Medicine either undermines or substitutes the academic qualifications. Where does this fall? It falls under the Ministry of Science and Technology of our Federal Ministry of Science and Technology. The Federal Ministry of Science and Technology has a unit which is called Pakistan National Accreditation Council, abbreviated as PNAC. It's the highest body of accreditation in the body of standardization. The PNAC has given full recognition and license to the certifying body, which is Professional Competency Certification Services, and the CEO of that organization is sitting right with us in the red gown. It was his efforts that we were able to get approval from the ministry. It was his ideas. And the professional competency certification has an independent technical board called the Board of Family Medicine. And we are lucky to have the chairman of the board with us. He was a chief guest as well. So it falls in ministry as PNAC as giving license to PCCS, which is the Professional Competency Certification Services, and the board is part of that independent technical board to ensure that assessments are of international quality. The board member, as you know, Professor Dr. Noor Ahmed Akhtar is the chairman. I am also part of it. Professor Basharat Ali from Gujranwala is part of it. Professor Saima Iqbal from Islamabad. Professor Mari Indradi is from Karachi. Dr. Nida Shamsi and Dr. Hiba Ashraf are from Karachi. And Ishtiyaq Ahmed is the main pillar of executive, the manager of the scheme, and plays a vital role in conduct of this assessment. The assessments in Diplomate Board, as the candidate must have observed, the competency assessment is done on a scientific basis, very transparent, and on international standards. And during the exam, the system of quality assurance is present and the very robust systems are present. Just to give one example, the people who make questions are different. There's another group which reviews the questions, and there's a third group which conducts the exam, and these are not connected. And during the exam, you must have observed that as quality assurance officers, they follow or shadow the examiners to maintain the quality of the exam. And even after the exam goes under thorough statistical analysis for its errors and standards. The exam itself has two components, the written component and the practical component. Written component has two papers. of 100 MCQs each, and the practical paper has 12 stations OSCE, and the duration of each station is 10 minutes. The passing standard for the Diplomate board is 70% aggregate in the MCQs and 70% aggregate of all the stations. So it's a criterion referenced. Anybody who achieves 70% marks is pass. There is no such thing like we will only pass 5%, 10%, no percentile. Anybody who is competent should pass. And then once you pass the exam, Diplomate board, it does not end here. It's a quality assurance certificate for a certain time. It's for 10 years. And during that 10 years, you must remain updated. You must remain in touch with practice. You must continue professional development so that after 10 years, when the license expires, you are ready for the next certification examination, which will be almost half of this initial examination. As a regulation of the exam must be conducted twice a year. So this year it was conducted twice a year, first in January 2023 and the second was in October 23. In January 2023, 15 candidates appeared in the written. Out of 15, 10 passed the written, and these 10 appeared in the practical exams, and out of these 10, 6 of them passed the practical OSCE exams. And in October session, 6 candidates appeared, and all of them passed the written, and out of these 6 who appeared in the practical exam, 4 of them passed. So this year, 2023, we have 10 diplomates who will receive their Diplomate Board of Family Medicine certificate, and they will leave their mark in the history of family medicine in Pakistan as the first ever batch of diplomats, Diplomate Board of Family Medicine in Pakistan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your report on the Diplomate Board of Family Medicine. I would now like to invite for the valedictory speech Dr. Ruhina Gul.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, family and friends, Assalamu alaikum. Today I stand before you as a newly diplomat of the Family Medicine Board, and I'm both honored and humbled by this moment. Becoming a diplomat in this field is not just a personal accomplishment, it is an acknowledgement of the great responsibility and a privilege that comes with the role as a family physician. In many ways, the journey into a family medicine reflects the journey of my all colleagues. It has been a path filled with a wondrous education, the countless hours of clinical practice, and dedication to providing compassionate health care to our patients. The challenges we have faced and the lessons that we have learned along the way have prepared us, that led the responsibilities and that lie ahead of us. As a first-time diplomat, I understand the significance of the trust that has been placed in us. We have been entrusted with the well-being of the families, the individuals, and the communities. We are not just trained the healthcare providers. We are the advocates, we are the caregivers of our patients. This diplomat has taken place for the very first time in Pakistan. And of course, it's very difficult to accept the change, and it's very difficult to adopt the new things. Like many others of my fellows, I was also very hesitant to take part in this family diplomat. But thanks to Professor Dr. Nasir Shah, who has encouraged us to take this part, we are very grateful to him that he believed in us and he motivated us. And without his motivation, it would not be possible. I want to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to Professor Dr. Nasir Shah for all his support and guidance throughout the journey of a family medicine. He taught us with full compassion, which led us doing so great journey of this family medicine. His lectures were not just informative, but also inspiring, making all of us looking forward for first MCPS and then this diplomat exam. You offered a great help and a great support when our paths seemed to be very rough and tough. It's a reflection of his exceptional teaching and mentorship that received from you. We are all deeply grateful to you that you shaped our career. So hats off to him. It would be very injustice if I don't pay tribute to Mr. Ishtiaq Ahmed and his team. They were always there for an extraordinary support in the journey of the family medicine. Mr. Ishtiaq is only a message away, trust me. As we step into the new phase of our careers, let us carry us with the values that define us an exceptional diplomat of the Family Medicine Board. Let us remain the advocates of the preventive care, health promotions, and well-being for our communities. This is an opportunity given to us that with a great responsibility. It's a responsibility that I know we are all ready to embrace. The field of family medicine is one of the diversity, a complexity, and a constant evolution. It demands that we remain a lifelong learners, continually updating our knowledge and skills to provide the best possible care of our people. We must be adaptable and open to the new technologies, research, and treatment options. And I'm sure that Dr. Nasir will be there to help us after 10 years of the exam. You already scared us that there will be an exam again after 10 years. In closing, I want to express my gratitude to my fellow diplomats for their hard work and dedication, to our mentors who have guided us all the way, and to our family and friends who have supported us through this journey. Together, we have the potential to shape the future of the healthcare and make a profound difference in the life of that we served. Again, congratulations to all the first-time diplomats in the family medicine. Let us carry this torch of the excellence, compassion, dedication forward, and may our careers be filled with meaningful connections and profound satisfaction of helping others. Thank you. I want all the first-time diplomats to clap for themselves as well.
Thank you, Dr. Ruhina. I really appreciate your words and comments, and congratulations to all of you. Our next speaker. So our next speaker is a gem of a person, really. He is a true family physician and truly dedicated to family medicine education. He was one of the few people who passed the first ever MCPS family medicine examination held in Karachi way back in the 1990s. He then went on to pass his MRCGP International exam and also became an examiner for that examination. He's also an examiner for the MCPS Family Medicine exam and the Diplomat Board of Family Medicine exam. Please welcome the Chairman of Family Medicine Education Center, Dr. Shahid Shah.
Thank you very much. I'm really delighted to be honored in this prestigious gathering. This is a great opportunity to see the leaders of family medicine like Dr. Tariq Mahmood Mia, Dr. Altaf Seema, Dr. Noor Ahmed Akhtar, Dr. Tariq Aziz, Sajjad Saab, and Dr. Arshad Humayun. We started this family medicine program way back in 80s under the leadership of Dr. Bashir Malik. At this time when I just graduated and we were doing the house job, and it was whenever the prescription of family physician came to the ward people, they just laughed at it. They thought they are non-academic people, and it is now it was the vision of our seniors like Dr. Bashir Malik. They thought that family physicians should be I remember his words. He said that there will be a time when the family physicians will be speakers in our meetings. And this is a time the family physicians are having highest place in the different institutions like Royal College of Family Medicine, general practitioners, CPSP, and now the new concept by Dr. Nasir Shah, Diplomate Board of Family Medicine. Few words about Dr. Nasir Shah. Dr. Nasir Shah can do anything. I stopped him to do something. He was not stopped, and he was successful. Let me narrate the story. He once said to me that I'm going to start the family MCBS family medicine program. मैंने कहा डॉक्टर साहब ये तो मुर्दा घोड़ा है. We did family medicine, Dr. Arshada Mayo and Dr. Tariq Aziz and me, Dr. Noor Ahmed Akhtar in 90s. And there were very few people in MCBS family medicine. Nobody was taking interest in MCBS family medicine. शाजो नादर ही को नज़र आते थे. तो डॉक्टर नासिर शाह से कहा कि आप इसमें अपनी एनर्जी ज़ाया ना करें और ये तो मुर्दा घोड़ा है. लेकिन कोई बंदा इंटरेस्ट नहीं लेता. हम चंद एक लोग हैं जो फैमिली मेडिसिन MCBS. नासिर शाह साहब बाज नहीं आए और नाउ इट्स अ टाइम. मैं आई वाज सरप्राइज्ड और आई एम हैप्पी ही इज़ सक्सेसफुल. आई एम डिफीटेड on this aspect. He told me the maximum number of MCPS in CPSP is from family medicine. And he is the person who brought family medicine from here to here. And now it is recognized in institutions like CPSP. And I same hope for the Diplomate Board of Family Medicine like he did for the MCBS family medicine. I'm in future, I must see it a very high place in our educational system. I congratulate Dr. Nasir Shah and for inviting so many people and cream of, I rather say, galaxy of stars from the family medicine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker is one of the few people who leads from the front. You will see him standing for the cause of family medicine in Pakistan at the Punjab Healthcare Commission, Pakistan Medical Association and Health Department of Punjab. He has done his MRCGP International and MCPS examination in family medicine and is also an examiner for the Diplomate Board of Family Medicine. He has earned a great reputation amongst other specialities, amongst principals of various colleges, vice chancellors of various universities, mainly due to his leadership skills and the huge family medicine conferences that he conducts under the flag of FamilyCon. Please welcome President of the Association of Family Physicians, Dr. Tariq Mahmood Mia.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulil kareem. Honorable guests on the stage and my dear colleagues, there was a time when nobody was knowing what is family medicine. We went to PMDC, we all sitting over the stage, and Professor East Mohammed was in charge of from the PMDC side. He told us when we are teaching medicine, internal medicine to the students, what's the need of family medicine being taught at undergraduate level. Being a professor of medicine, he was not knowing what is the family medicine. 80 to 90% of the patients are being seen by the family medicine, but this specialty is being ignored by the government. So this is the dilemma of this weak health delivery system in Pakistan, because you are ignoring 80% of the health providers and you are just catering 20 to 30% who are in tertiary or secondary care. So I think I salute two persons, Professor Riaz Qureshi and Professor Nasir Shah. These are the two people who revolutionized family medicine in Pakistan. I really salute them, because they have taken from rather from below the zero line to the highest level. So I think their contribution is a lot. Now there was nobody when I first the principal Allama Iqbal Medical College said that a new class has come. Please come and teach them, tell them about the family medicine. So I asked them if anybody from your want to be a family physician. There was not a single hand at that time. But you know, now there is a lot of people like you. They are coming to family medicine, and I assure you, the future is of family physicians. Why? Because he is the only whole body doctor. Nobody else sees the whole system. he checks from head to toe all the systems. So if they are qualified enough that they are not doing, because you see basically the family medicine has been given a stepmother grade. Nobody was bothering that whether he has done house job or not. He has done house job only in ENT or eye, and he has went to the public and opened a clinic. So they have made mistakes, and after 10 years they were just equivalent to the quacks. So I think the Professor Nasir Shah's initiative that to bring MCPS, MRCGP and other diplomas and now the board certification, I think this, I'll say that the dreams come true on this day. This is congratulations to you. We have talked to the government, and you see, we are struggling a lot for the referral system in Pakistan, because in other countries only the filtered patient go to tertiary care hospital, but in our country the tertiary care, there is 80% of the patients who should not go to the tertiary care hospital, they should be dealt at primary care. Why they are not innovating? Because there is a problem that the consultant sees, that if they don't see, they don't have any time to see the consultant, they'll go to their private clinics. And if this rush has been finished, then there will be hardly any patient. If 20% are going to tertiary care hospital, they will see the consultant, the topmost consultant, and nobody will go to their private clinics. So this is the main hurdle, that they are not allowing this referral system to be implemented in Pakistan. But you see, we are struggling day and day. In our conference, I asked the minister that please, you have few days, please implement, and he has promised that he will implement the referral system. Please come to us, and I'll request all my colleagues that we make a working paper and we go to the ministry and tell them that please implement referral system. If referral system is implemented, I think the real face of the family medicine will be implemented in Pakistan. The second thing which is that there should be no prescription without the qualified doctor. None of the countries in even the SARC areas have this open free drug usage. There is a lot of antibiotics. You know the situation of typhoid fever. Only the few drugs, and I was calculating that around 100,000 rupees are required to treat one patient, which were being treated at 500 to 700 instead, before there is antibiotic resistance. So Dr. Nasir Shah, he calculated the price of the antibiotics which are being used, but there is actually no use of that. And the other thing that Shah Shah said, that the speakers of the family medicine, in our conference family medicine, I think the three speakers who were from the family medicine side, they were highly appreciated as compared to consultants. And Professor Nasir Shah's presentation, I think that was the state of the art on antibiotic resistance. So I really appreciate your efforts and were making, and may Allah be with us, and our efforts are with you, that inshallah a day will come, I am sure, may inshallah in our lives a day will come when the family medicine will be on the top and its due place. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker, he is definitely one of the most senior-most family physicians of not only Lahore but entire Pakistan. He has served humanity as a family physician for more than half a century and has always been at the forefront of CME programs and MRCGP international programs. He is a great model of lifelong learning for us. When MRCGP International started in 2007, he was nearing his 70s. But he went on to sit in the exam, and he passed that exam, setting a very high bar for all of us. He always keeps himself updated in terms of new research, knowledge. He's always looking to gain new knowledge. He has played a leading role in organizing regular CME sessions and holding family medicine conferences under the flag of Doctors Con. He has played a pivotal role in the recognition of MRCGP International exam, by the Pakistan Medical Association a few years ago. So, my honor to invite Senior Vice President, Pakistan Academy of Family Physicians, Dr. Altaf Chima, to the podium.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you, Ms. Sharmeen. I thank Professor Nasir Shah for inviting me to this August meeting. It indeed is a shining milestone in the history of family medicine. As family physicians step up to design, implement, and execute their training and evaluations driven by their own unique needs. This is a significant moment for the successful candidates as it will launch them into a brand new future career with the new set of knowledge and skills, and I'm sure I'm sure an improved approach. I know the ultimate benefit will go to the patients. My new role as an examiner got me excited and can tell you there was a lot to learn from this experience. With little or no support from the government and also from the rest of the healthcare higher ups, the family physicians are left with no choice to develop their own infrastructure for their professional development. DBFM is the beginning to the journey of self reliance. I believe that if only half the existing number of family physicians could qualify for this diploma, the healthcare culture will change. The improved quality of primary health care will reduce the burden on secondary and tertiary care, as Dr. Tariq has already mentioned, and release these resources for more productive use. All the post-graduation opportunities for family physicians except FCPS are without a structured training program, which allows the critics and detractors to point their fingers at these. I hope we can work together to develop a faculty for a structured training program that will lend greater credibility to our diplomas and certificates, not only in Pakistan but also elsewhere in the world. As COO of the Pakistan Academy of Family Physicians, Dr. Khan, I offer my wholehearted support for such efforts. My felicitations to the organizers and congratulations to the successful candidates. I'm glad that we have not forgotten the meritorious services of Dr. Bashir Malik, as Dr. Shahid has already mentioned, who laid the foundation for CME for family physicians. I hope all our efforts for personal and professional development are aimed at an improved healthcare for our patients who are the most important stakeholders. My sincere wishes to all with the prayer that Allah may reward you from His bounties for your selfless endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker is also a leader of family medicine and has had a struggle of more than 35 years for the promotion of family medicine. His struggle has been within Pakistan and out of Pakistan. He is the president of World Organization of Family Doctors Wonka South Asia and has the privilege of hosting a Wonka conference in Lahore in 2019. He has MRCGP International, FRCGP International, and fellowship from USA under his belt. He has served as examiner of MRCGP International and MCPS examination of family medicine. He has conducted numerous family medicine conferences, workshops, and CME sessions. He has also voluntarily served as head of family medicine department at Fatma Memorial Hospital, which paved the way for the development of family medicine in this part of Pakistan. So I would like to welcome President Pakistan Society of Family Physicians, Dr. Tariq Aziz, to the podium.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My dear colleagues on the stage and my fellows over here. Before me, everything has been said about how we can go about family medicine. So there's nothing left to make a routine speech. I'll give you a vision when you leave this hall. What should be your next target? Dr. Nasir Shah said that there's no end to this Diplomate board. You have to take it again after 10 years. So we are in the middle of the game. So I'll just give you a key word called walking tall. How can you walk tall? How can your walking tall make this family medicine a success? Right now, we have so many MCPs, so many MRCGPs, quite a lot FRCGPs, but we still lack in creating a faculty for all those departments of family medicine for which notification was issued 10 years ago by PMDC. So where are we lacking? Have we visualized what we have to do? We haven't as yet. At least I have a group of people who over here who have energy, who have time, and they can work for it. Dr. Nasir Shah is leading this procession. I'm really grateful to him. When he came to Fatima Memorial Family Medicine Department, which I created with Endowment Fund. So with this vision that we need to go further, how can these MCPS people become FCPS? How can we make our MRCGP program recognized by PMDC? It's de-recognized right now. In this hospital, I started taking up 2 years training before the exam. I'm really grateful to Professor Frida there. But are we moving in the right direction? And how can we ultimately man all those family medicine departments which need to be created, not done even after 10 years of PNDC notification? So we have some problems among ourselves. We are leaders. All of us have played their role. We have spent our lifetime. It's now a chance of these younger MCPS, would-be FCPS people to come and take over. Unless you make a decision that you have to be a master trainer, you have to create more people to take care of your departments. Unless you become professor, associate professor, nobody will respect you. New people are not joining general practice right now. Why? Because they don't have professional posts over there. They don't have academic positions in the medical colleges. They would not get that respect, would not be able to charge that amount of fee, which is again a financial problem. Everybody has to cater for himself and his family. So we need to walk tall. We need to really check what our vision should be, what has not been done, and how can we do that. From here onwards, this is a platform. Nasir Shah is a real captain of this platform. We have done our duty as heads of different associations, but we need to work further, and we need a young blood. That young blood is here. Luckily, we are all together, and I can see you have the faces which can come up unless you are given some direction. So I'll request you to walk tall, to think of something which has not been achieved as yet. How can you do that? Second key word is camaraderie. What is camaraderie? It is real, trustworthy friendship which you can depend upon. Even in the war times, we need camaraderie. We need to gel together. We are associations sitting over here. We are different people, but the motive is only one, family medicine. I was able to create family medicine department by endowment fund, something done. But how would anybody else make that attempt? Right now, I'm president of WONCA South Asia, most prestigious award which one can ever earn for. I've just now conducted a world conference in Sydney, only 3 days back, last week I came here. 6,500 people registered there, and the average fee was $6,000 to $9,000. How come they pay that huge amount of fee? How come they get sponsorship to attend those conferences? How come that they have very good referral system? Because their forefathers laid their efforts towards family medicine. So as we are senior most, perhaps we can work for next 10 years. Why can't we find people among you who can be our comrades? we should understand what camaraderie is, what is truthful, trustworthy friendship, and the amount of work which a comrade can do among themselves. Camaraderie for family medicine. This is my vision. I can see people here who can do that, and they are doing at their own levels, at smaller levels. Why not to rise to the world level, at national level? So we have to go further. Let me tell you, once you develop your qualification, it may be FCPS, it may be MRCGP or FRCGP, you have a world of opportunities open to you. In World Conference in Australia and Sydney, there were 6 stalls who were asking for doctors in Australia. I had a barcode on my name tag, and they're supposed to recognize each person who visits that stall and make a note of it. Just make a photograph. Dr. Tariq Aziz, you are referee for Australia. उनको पता चल गया था कि मैं रेफरी हूँ उनका. कैसे कि मेरे बार कोड पे सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन आ जाती है. वैसे कैमरा लगाते हैं, पता नहीं ये बंदा कौन है. 6 स्टॉल थे कि वो चाहते हैं यहाँ से डॉक्टर्स वहाँ पे जाएं. मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप लोग इससे आगे निकलें, पाकिस्तान में फैमिली मेडिसिन को आगे लेके जाएं और फिर सारी दुनिया में लेके जाएं. इंडियंस छा गए हैं वहाँ पे सब. इंडियंस जो है एक दूसरे का हाथ पकड़ के ले जाते हैं आगे. पाकिस्तान में दूसरे से आंख नहीं मिलाता. मेरे भी वहाँ पे ट्रेनिंग है. कई फैमिलीज़ को मैंने पहुँचाया, और ऐसे पहुँचाया कि पहले बंदे को क्या तुम जॉब कर रहे हो, दूसरे की फैमिली को रिसीव करो एयरपोर्ट पे जाके. 1.5 महीने बाद सैलरी शुरू होती है, गाड़ी घर पहले मिल जाता है आपको एक कार्ड के ऊपर. सो व्हाट वी नीड इज़ अ camaraderie. हमें अपनी फैमिली मेडिसिन को मुल्क के लिए भी ऊपर लेके जाना है और दुनिया के बाहर भी इसको ऊपर लेके जाना है. आप लोगों में से मैं बता दूं, सभी लोग इस काबिल हैं कि यहाँ फैमिली मेडिसिन डिपार्टमेंट्स को मैन करें, और आप में से आधे से ज़्यादा लोग आसानी से वहाँ जाके फॉरेन से कमा सकते हैं. पता है क्या 1 घंटे की फ़ीस है लोकम की ऑस्ट्रेलिया में? $250 से लेके $350 पर आवर. एक दिन में $3,000 वो कमाते हैं लोकम पे. आप हिसाब लगाएं तनख्वाह क्या है. मेरे ट्रेनिंग्स की इस वक्त सैलरी पता है क्या है वहाँ पे? 1 महीने की 1 करोड़ रुपया. आपको यकीन आएगा मेरी बात का? स्टार्टिंग सैलरी 60 लाख थी. किसी ने ज्वाइन कर लिया मैटरनिटी होम, उसको डबल हो गई, ट्रिपल हो गई सैलरी उसकी. आप 1 करोड़ रुपया नहीं कमा सकते क्या? आप कमा सकते हैं, लेकिन आपको विजन चाहिए. आपने सोचना है हाउ यू कैन वॉक टॉल, हाउ कैन यू डेवलप camaraderie, हाउ कैन यू हेल्प among yourselves. आपने हाथ पकड़ना है दूसरे बंदे का, रास्ता दिखाना है उसको कि हम वो कर रहे हैं, हम नहीं कर रहे. हम बहुत पीछे हैं श्रीलंका से, हम बहुत पीछे हैं इंडिया से, हम बहुत पीछे हैं बांग्लादेश से जो हमारा हिस्सा था. अफ़गानिस्तान हमसे आगे निकल गया. वहाँ पे अफ़गानी आपको सिडनी में ज़्यादा मिलेंगे पाकिस्तानियों से. आप हैरान हो जाएंगे कैसे दुनिया आगे जाती है. आर वी गुड कॉमरेड्स? नो वी आर नॉट. सो मेरा एक ही विजन है कि आप लोग आगे चलें. ये हमारी एंड नहीं है, ये हमारा टारगेट नहीं है, हमारी विजन कुछ और है. आई होप वी कैन डू दैट. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words. Last and most importantly, addressed by our chief guest. So, our chief guest is someone who has more than 35 years of experience of family medicine. He is a founding member of MRCGP International South Asia, both as an examiner and a board member. He has MRCGP International and FRCGP International in his portfolio. He is a man of great personal qualities. He enjoys great respect amongst his colleagues. He is a man of great integrity and positive approach. It was under his direction that DBFM won its recognition and laid down its foundation on solid ground. It is my honor to invite the founding chairman of Diplomate Board of Family Medicine and our chief guest for today, Dr. Noor Ahmed Akhtar.
Thank you, Shamin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests, I stand before you today with a heart full of pride and joy as we gather to celebrate a momentous occasion, the first convocation of Diplomate Board of Family Medicine. And its remarkable achievements in obtaining ISO certification. This is an event that makes a significant milestone, not just in the lives of successful doctors who have earned this prestigious certification, but also in the history of family medicine and medical education as a whole. Let me begin by saying that this certification is truly one of its kind. It's a testament to the dedication, hard work, and unwavering commitment to excellence that each and every one of our graduate has demonstrated. So I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the doctors who have achieved this certification. And I believe it's only appropriate that we take a moment to acknowledge their incredible efforts. In the field of family medicine, where the landscape is constantly evolving, this certification is not just a piece of paper, it's a symbol of our collective commitment to lifelong learning and staying at the forefront of the medical knowledge. It's a reflection of our dedication to providing best possible care to our patients who trust us with their health and well being. The achievement we celebrate today means a great deal. It's not just about adding another feather to our professional caps, it's about feeling more confident in managing our patients. The rigorous exams that our graduates have undergone were not just tests of their knowledge, but also a mean of polish their skills in patients management and enhance their capability and expertise. I have had the privilege of being the part of assessment processes of various medical certification or exams, including MRCGP, since its inception, and I must say that the DIBFM, Diplomate Board of Family Medicine certification process has impressed me deeply. The OSCE stations in this exam were truly up to the mark and transparent and ensuring that only the most deserving candidates emerged successful. My sincere congratulations to the both organizers and the candidates who appeared in this exam. Now let's take a moment to reflect on the importance of family physicians. In the broader context of healthcare, the World Health Organization recognizes the pivotal role of the family health system worldwide. They are the backbone of the primary care, taking care of 95% of the 95% of their patients while utilizing only 5% of their health budget. Their accessibility, affordability, and personalized approach to the patient care makes them indispensable in any healthcare system. Family physicians serve as the first point of contact for patients, providing comprehensive and continuous care and playing a crucial role in preventive medicine as well. In Pakistan, where our healthcare system faces numerous challenges, the importance of family medicine becomes even more pronounced. With the right policies and support, family physicians can be cornerstone of a healthier and more efficient healthcare system. The bridge they bridge gap between community and hospital, ensuring that the healthcare services reach to every corner of our country. For our young doctors, this achievement also holds great significance if it is not represented if not only present it not only presents a personal milestone but also opens doors to the bright future. ISO certification from DBFM will enhance their employability and career prospects, as Dr. Tariq has just mentioned. Looking ahead, my vision for the next 5 to 10 years regarding family physicians is one of the growth and collaboration. I envision a network of family medicine organizations working hard, working hand in hand with hospitals and specialists to ensure seamless delivery of healthcare. I hope to see our graduates taking leadership roles in healthcare institutions, shaping policies, and improving the health of our nation. The future is bright and the possibilities are endless. Speaking of family medicines organizations, let's not forget the vital role they play in nurturing and advancing family medicine. They are backbone of our profession, providing support, education, and advocacy. I encourage all of our graduates to become active members of the organizations as they are instrumental in shaping the future of family medicine. I would remiss if I did not mention Dr. Bashir Malik Gold Medal, awarded to the highest achievers in this uh, function. This prestigious award signifies not only the academic excellence but also a deep commitment to the principles and values of family medicine. It's a symbol of dedication, compassion, and unwavering commitment to the patient care. Congratulations to the recipients of this year's gold medal. To our dear colleagues, I want to leave with a few pieces of advice as you embark on this exciting journey. First, never stop learning. Second, always put your patients at the center of your patient's practice. Empathy and compassion go along with in healing. Third, collaborate and share your knowledge with your colleagues. The synergy of a team is often more potent than individual. Lastly, never lose sight of the privilege it is to serve in a profession where you can make a profound difference in people's lives. As we conclude this celebration, I extend my warmest wishes to this program, IMN DBFM program, its graduates, and their families. May your commitment to the excellence and patient care continue to shine brightly. With your dedication, our healthcare system can only get better. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to the graduates of the Diplomate Board of Family Medicine. You are the future of healthcare, and I have no doubt that the future is in capable hands. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, so much. So we are coming closer to the climax of the ceremony, and our next activity puts great responsibility on the shoulders of our diplomats. Uh, on the successful diplomats to uphold the standards of the certification and to prove to the medical community as well as your patients that you have the quality which sets you apart from the rest of the specialities. Our chairman is here to take the oath from the diplomats. I will now request the diplomats to please rise up from your seats and repeat the oath after our respected chairman.
Everyone has got this paper? So, should I start? I solemnly pledge my dedication to the practice of family medicine as diplomate of Family Medicine Board and to uphold its principles in the best interest of my patients. I will adhere to the highest ethical and professional standards in my practice and strive to remain updated with latest knowledge. I take this oath willingly, fully aware of the responsibilities and privileges it entails. With this sovereign oath, I embark on my journey as a diplomate of the Family Medicine Board. May Allah help us and guide.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations to the diplomats again. Acha, you all need to sign those papers and return the paper one by one, okay? Now we come to the main part of the ceremony. If you could take your seats, which is the certificate distribution ceremony that the diplomats have been waiting for. I will request all our guests on the stage to please, if you could take your positions here. And I will be calling our candidates, successful candidates, one by one to receive their certification, their well-deserved certification. We will be honoring the first ever batch of the Diplomat Board of Family Medicine in Pakistan. Sir, if all of you. Okay, I will be starting with our first successful diplomat, Dr. Hafiz Muhammad Kashif Salim, to please come and receive your certification from the guests. Dr. Usman Ghani, if you could come to the stage to receive your certificate. Dr. Muhammad Irfan, if you could come to the stage. Dr. Bushfira Ishtaq. Dr. Mushfira Ishtaq. Dr. Tahreem. Dr. Shaista Noreen. Dr. Rizwan Ali Awan. Dr. Rizwan. Dr. Fiza Nadeem Butt. Dr. Fiza. Dr. Rohina Gul. Valedictorian Dr. Rohina Gul. Dr. Maria Sehgal. Our last successful candidate, Dr. Maria Sehgal. Thank you, diplomats. If the guests could just please keep standing here. There's a very special award that I would like to introduce to you. This award is, I would like to introduce the person first, on who the award has been named after. He is a person who is no more in this world, but his name, his deeds, and his contribution to the cause of family medicine will always be alive. A person who was not even a family physician. He was actually a surgeon by profession, but he had a vision and dream for family medicine. Some 40 years ago, he showed the path of CME to family physicians, the path of research, and the path of post-graduation in family medicine. MCPS Family Medicine was his brainchild in Lahore, and he was the initial examiner of MCPS Family Medicine. He provided his hospital for the education of family physicians. He invited great teachers of medicine to teach these family physicians. He provided funds, time, inspiration, and motivation. If a man of such stature and caliber is not remembered by future generations, it will be an injustice to his great personality. This great person is none other than the late Dr. Bashir A. Malik. To commemorate Dr. Bashir A. Malik, the Diplomat Board of Family Medicine awards the Dr. Bashir A. Malik Gold Medal to the candidate who scored the highest marks collectively in written and OSCE exam in that year. And this year, the Dr. Bashir A. Malik Gold Medal Award goes to Dr. Maria Sehgal for scoring the highest marks. Dr. Maria Sehgal, please come to the stage and mark your name in history. Thank you. We have a last award to give, the Certificate of Extraordinary Performance. This is for someone who is, I think Dr. Ruhi Nagul mentioned, the pillar of family medicine. He is the person who has struggled with Dr. Nasir Shah right from the beginning. He is a person that we have seen with Dr. Nasir Shah since day one. He is a right-hand man of Dr. Nasir Shah. He is the person that we normally call behind the scenes person, without whom I think Sir would have had problems in achieving a lot of things. He is the administrative and technical support and the moral support, not just to Sir, but I think to everyone that has been involved in family medicine. He is a very hands-on person. He is just a message away from whenever you have any queries, any concerns, or any help that is needed, he will make time and help you out. I think there's so much more that I could say about him in all the years that I've known him. We have great respect for this man. He has the trust of Dr. Nasir. He has the trust of all of us. We will trust him with everything. So I think there's a lot more I could say, and I'm sure all of you could say about him, but a very well-deserved award to him. Certificate of Extraordinary Performance goes to Mr. Ishaq Ahmed, the backbone of family medicine. He did not know. He did not know he was going to get this award. So this is a huge surprise for him. But a well-deserved surprise. Thank you, sir. I think all of you can take your seats now. We will have a vote of thanks. So a vote of thanks by Dr. Nasir Shah, and then there will be a photo ceremony with the graduates who will come and stand behind our respected guests.
First of all, thanks to Almighty Allah for enabling us and helping us, guiding us to achieve this milestone and coming together in such a nice manner. Then I would like to thank Dr. Tariq Manzoor Saab, because he brought this new idea to family medicine. It was his brainchild. Without that, nobody knew that we could certify quality assurance of family physicians. And then the entire team of Professional Competency Certification Services, the PCSS team, and for their hard work in the documentation for the Ministry of Science and Technology and the PINAC. It was a very cumbersome and a very tough task. And the audits, you don't know what we went through in the audits. Let's not go to that. It was very tough audit. And then also thank Ishtiaq Ahmed for all the technical support, the administrative support, the conduct of exam, and the coordination of all the exams. And then the team of Ishtiaq, the team of Central Institute of Family Medicine, Ikra is here, Kashaf is here, Samia is here, and all the other members, because they took part in the exams, from becoming patients, making stations, and everything. Thank you, the team. And then the board members, Professor Mari, Professor Saima Iqbal, Professor Basharat, Dr. Hiba, Dr. Nida Shamsi, and our chairman, Dr. Noor Akhtar, for their guidance and privilege, so that we were able to get the approval, full approval from the ministry. Then so many of faculty members are sitting here. I especially thank the developers of questions, the reviewers of questions, and those who participated in the conduct of exam. Thank you so much. Then again, another special thank to a person who's sitting here, Dr. Ziaul Hassan, who put double the efforts of all the other faculty members. He was a main academic support to the cause. He conducted all the training workshops for all the exams, and he participated in each and every step of the exam behind the scene, yet so humble, so nice. Thank you, sir. And also the management of Sheikh Zayed Hospital, and especially the deputy administrator, Dr. Jamilur Rahman Tahir Saab, who provided us this venue, the space, the staff, and put everybody on standby for this occasion. Thank you, Dr. Jamil. He's not here, he's enjoying his weekend, but we thank you and the administration and the chairman of the Sheikh Zayed Hospital, who approved to conduct this ceremony in this institution. And last, the candidates who appeared in this exam in the new unknown journey, jumping into this unknown territory. And nobody knows the significance, nobody knows what will happen, nobody knows what the milestone. But especially special thanks to all of you, those who passed and all of those who did not pass. Special thanks to all of you. Because of you, you were able to successfully conduct these exams and achieve these milestones. And on your footstep, inshallah, the next generations will follow and get these diploma certificates. And thank you, all of you. Thank you for the presence, all the special members who spared their weekend to grace this occasion. Okay, with these notes, I say goodbye to you and thank one again for all these guests and the family members. I congratulate the first batch of diplomats and their families. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. If we could have the diplomats to please come up for the photo session with our guest of honor.